Hey there. So you live in Palm City, you've got a dog, and you're looking for the right trainer. Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to walk through everything you need to know to find a fantastic pro for your pup.
One of the absolute best things about having a dog here is just getting outside. Imagine those beautiful, calm walks along the St. Lucie River, or maybe checking out some local parks. And good training is really what makes those experiences relaxing for both of you instead of stressful.
So, here's our plan. We'll start with what makes life with a dog here in Palm City a little different. Then we'll get into your training options and how to pick the right person for the job. After that, we'll cover costs and some local rules, and we'll wrap up with the best part, just enjoying life with your dog.
Okay, first up, your life here. See, good training isn't just about teaching sit or stay. It's about having a dog that can fit right into your daily routine and feel confident doing it.
Just think about all the things we do around here. You want a dog who can walk calmly by the river, even with other people around. Or one who doesn't get totally overwhelmed in busy spots and can just relax with you in an outdoor cafe. And, being able to ignore distractions like boats or squirrels. That's a big one. It's all about keeping their focus on you. Once you know what your goals are, you can start looking at the different kinds of training out there. And there are quite a few, because every dog and owner is different. The foundation for almost all modern effective training is something called positive reinforcement. Basically, instead of forcing your dog to do things, you reward them when they make a good choice. They get a treat, or praise, or a favorite toy. This makes learning feel like a fun game, and it really builds a solid bond between you two.
Now, how is that training delivered? Well, you've got options. In-home training is fantastic for things that happen at home, like barking at the doorbell or learning good puppy manners. Group classes are awesome for practicing focus when other dogs are around. Private lessons give you that one-on-one customized plan, and a board and train is more of an intensive, immersive option for specific goals. So you know what you're looking for, and you know the different formats. Now, let's talk about finding the right person. Here's a really simple way to vet trainers and feel confident in your choice. It really just comes down to 3 basic steps. First, make sure they only use positive methods. Second, take a quick look at their credentials to see what their expertise is. And third, have a few key questions ready to ask them. Okay, credentials. I know these can look like a bunch of random letters, but they're really important. Things like KPA-CTP or CPDT-K show that a trainer has a solid, science-backed education in general training. If you're dealing with bigger issues like fear or aggression, you'll want to look for more specialized certifications like the ones from IAABC or CBCC. And when you talk to them, here's a great little checklist of questions. You definitely want to ask how they'll tailor the plan specifically for your dog and how you'll both track progress. And always get a clear idea of the total costs up front. A really good question is asking what you should be practicing between sessions, because your involvement is key. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to cover what training typically costs around here and some of the local Martin County rules that every dog owner should know. So here's a general idea of training costs in our area for 2025. You can see a multi-week puppy class might run you a couple $100, while something really intensive, like a board and train, is of course a much bigger investment. This should give you a good starting point for budgeting. Part of being a great dog owner is also being a great neighbor, right? So here in Martin County, you've got to keep your dog on a leash in public places. You also need to manage barking so it doesn't bother others, and of course, make sure your dog is registered with the county. And hey, good training helps with all of these things. Okay, let's wrap this all up. This last part is about the whole point of doing this work, and that's just having an amazing life here with your dog. A well-trained dog isn't just about obedience. It's about having a confident, happy companion you can take anywhere. It means you can have that peaceful walk in Halpatogi Regional Park, or not have to stress when family comes over for a busy afternoon. The work you put in now pays off in so many ways. I hope you find the perfect trainer and get to enjoy every single moment with your wonderful dog.